making sure that they strive to meet their daily activities and issues. We have seen most of the people who are engaging in the creative industry, they are not creative that much. So we need to train them. We need to show them. I was trying to learn from you, 3 people from different countries. Is it from 2 from Kenya and 1 from Uganda? No. Tanzania, Uganda, and Kenya. You are trying to make a consortium where we can have something to learn from you. There are some risks of which I've learned from Godfrey. Godfrey have thrown to you some areas of improvement that you should have to look for. But we, National Arts of Council for Basata, we can even ask you to make some improvement in some of the areas. You need to come in Basata so that you can have some advice and other kind of issues of which you can engage some other people from Tanzania. We need to have you at Basata so that you cannot leave us behind the curtain. We are the mother of the family, we are the father of the family. So you are the children of Basata. You should not go first in front of your father and the mother. We are the parents. So we need to act in terms of parental relationship with the youth stakeholders. You need to make some stakeholder analysis. Some of the artists, they are not making stakeholders analysis. They can see themselves there. We can make it, but they need to see some people around so that they can learn. But what we are doing is within our Sera ya Sanaa. Sera ya Sanaa. Sera ya Sanaa is a cultural industry. It is a Ministry of Education and the Culture policy, that of 1997. You can Google it from the government of Tanzania. You will find those issues they are around. But the people, they are not working. They are not reading the documents. The people, they are not consulting. And even those who are there, they are not making some sort of legal head support those people in the industry. So we need to have those people who have that passion. You have saying you have passion to do what you are doing. But around the corner, around the city, most of the people, they have got no passion to do what you are doing. They need money, and then the passion comes after money. So we need to train those people. And we need to ask them to make some sort of stakeholders analysis. Not only that, but you should have also to learn the project curve, the learning, the project cycle. You know, see there you have got some different angles where you are making some activities, you're engaging some stakeholders. So you need to study. You need to study some of the areas of improvement where you have not done well, but also you need to come at Basata to hold a roundtable discussion and telling us where to improve. You know, government always, as you have been saying in your meetings, got the government solution, not with problems. We needed to declare that our president, when he was sworn, he said, nimeanza na wasanii, nitamaliza na wasanii. So we needed to get that message to you. So you wasanii, come at Basata. Ask what you ask. Ask all of those questions. Joe uulize kila kitu. Please come. We need to save you. And it is our desire to save you. In development, you need to have both pillars, the private sector and the government pillars. But in some areas, we are leaving one of the pillars outside of the process. So you cannot make some development through creative industry while we are leaving private sector. Thank you, Sidea. have seen some private sector inside the house. Thank you. I remember growing. You know my profession, I'm a finance officer, I'm a finance background. So I was very keen enough to hear some risks around exchange rates. So I will have to learn it from growing, and I will come to visit growing. So that I learn more. Asante. In fact, in development also, we need to recognize the capacities of people. So you artists, you are in 2 different, is it 4 groups? That of films, fashion, music, and what? Accessories. So we need to have some consortium where we can carry the professionalism and the capacities of the people. So don't remain behind. We need to contribute so that we can meet what is our objective. The objective is to meet the expectation of the creative industry. So creative industry is very big. It's very big. But with our policy, we encourage policymakers and the private sector and all the stakeholders on the seat to join hands with this idea so that we can change what we had in the previous days and meet the expectations of the art itself. You know, art speaks itself. Having said so, I have nothing to add, but art speaks themselves. Congratulations all.
Sana, Mr. Onesmo Kayanda, thank you very much for giving us the perspective of the National Arts Federation and National Arts Council. And we are invited. The doors are wide open. As artists, we cannot work in isolation. We need each other, all other actors like the government and the private sector. So we are grateful and thankful for reminding us. May I now welcome the moderator for the next session, Elizabeth, please.
Thank you so much, and you're all welcome to the afternoon pitch session. It's been a beautiful lunch, but some of you are like, eh. Could we give a high five to every person who's not on our table, just to get this session started? I need you to move up. No, that will not do. You need to stand up and high five 5 people who are not on your table. No. And it has to be a count of 5 people. Great. Now we have some energy going in the room. Some of you have got more than 5 high fives. So we have popular hands. Ayeta, your hand has been very popular. You've got more than 5. Thank you so much, and I would like to invite to the front the pitching speakers for this afternoon. First, we'll have the audio-visual session. We're going to have three sectors pitching this afternoon. We have audio-visual, fashion design, and accessories. So we're going to start with the audio-visual, and I'd like to invite someone from HMT Media, Lillian Uriel. I would also like to invite Ubongo Kids. You're going to sit up front. Christina Bwana. It's Bwana, not Mbwana. She had to correct me on that. You're welcome. And the third is Kijewani Productions. Please have a seat. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Somebody from Kijilwana Productions? Kijiweni. Please forgive my bad Swahili. Uganda is a bad excuse to the EAC collaboration. But we're working on it. We'll get better. And I pass the microphone on to Lilian Urio.
Where do you see the revenue from this product coming from?
First revenue stream that we see coming from is from broadcasters through licensing. And the second one will be through creating other products using the characters once they're really well known, creating products, for example, for mobile, for ringtones, and for other vast products.
Question. I didn't, so I've appreciated learning a bit more about HMT and Bibo and Bobby.
Yeah.
But I was just wondering, was there a specific ask to your pitch, or it was just, I mean, there's so many people in the room. I guess there's something you'd want from us, or you just like...
Okay, I get your question. Yeah, first it was to introduce the product. And yes, there was a bit of a glitch. But yeah, there was an ask. It was for financial, for funding. So.
Well, in the room we have big funders. We have HIVA, we have Victoria Ventures. I'm hoping that any of them will pick interest in your pitch and some of the other pitches, and then that could be picked up on, seeing as the conference is about impact investment. Ladies and gentlemen in the house, this is your session and time to think of where you're going to put your money in the creative industry. Yes, the question.
Yes, I have a question. Your content, like the one you want to launch for children, is it going to be only for TV or even for radio? And you said you made it possible for the story to be available from the Soma and Assisi online. Yes, is that online platform, is it in form of is it in form of text, the stories, text and illustrations, or is it in form of it's called interactive kind of content, the one that maybe you can click to somewhere and watch online? And also my other question is, have you thought of creating content which helps children learn school subjects through animation? Like, for example, if they want to study language, so using animation for children to learn some of the things that they learn in class, or other extra things like social skills, etc. Have you thought of doing that?
Okay, your first question, it is for TV, but being video, then that means it can also be for mobile and so on. Your second question, if I remember correctly, about the Soma and Assisi platform. It has, it's currently been put together. It does have both audio for listening, you'll be able to read, and you'll be able to, for a child who's learning how to read, be able to follow the words as they're being highlighted, as they're being read. Your last question, sorry, can you? The educational, sorry, yeah, I remember. Yes, this is only one of the animation, one of the products that we have. We do have other products, other animated products, and they do follow a different stream. This one is on behavior. Then we have others on literacy, on numbers, on maths, and so on. So each of the program has a different target. It's not like all in one program that has maths, literacy, ethical issues, and so on. It's not all in one program. It's different products.
So you're saying that there are other products?
Yes, there are other products. The other products are on different pre-production stages. Some of them are still being developed. Some of them have fully been developed with scripts, but have not been animated.
Yes, there was another question on the online platform. Is it interactive content? Do you have interactive content apart from the one that you listen to and the one that you can read? I mean, like something you can watch.
It's for stories, it's for reading, it's for literacy, so no.
Okay.
Or do I not understand the question? When you say something you can watch, can you watch like a story that you watch?
Yeah.
Or do you mean a story that you listen to?
Yeah, I mean,
Or a full animation that you watch?
Zura, would you care to rephrase? Just to...
yes. So I was asking if the online platform for Soma Nasisi allows for an interactive content. She said there is content you can listen to,
Yes.
and another one that you can read. Yes. So that, I think, yeah, that covers it.
There's another hand here, closer to the front.
My question follows up on Stephen's, because my expectation was to hear what you'd want in order to move forward. So what is it, clearly?
Uriyo, maybe to break it down more directly, have you done the financial projections to release your animation on the commercial airwaves? How much is it? What's the gap?
Yeah. In the gap is $30,000 to be able to release it commercially. And that will be for production purposes and for marketing.
Have you considered patenting your content before you release it?
No, we have not considered that.
Sorry?
We have not considered
You've not
that.
patented it? Patented? Have
No.
you? Okay. Copyrighted? What security do you have if you're going to inject your money or funders $30,000 into product that is not copywritten?
We intend to do that before we launch.
Okay. Is that
Yeah.
part of the $30,000?
Yes.
Thank you very much, Lillian, for your wonderful presentation. I am an animator. At one time, at least I was. And I remember George said we should start investing in the sector. So I'm interested, and if at any time you feel like to put in something, I will be one person that is interested.
Thank you.
Secondly, it's just a comment that once you reach a stage where you feel like you would love to diversify into other areas with the same character or with a different character, like puppetry, we have produced puppetry through Peekaboom Puppet Show in Star TV, for those who have seen it. And for those who come from Kenya, we have participated with XYZ production in Kenya, using the same puppetry. So yeah, that would be another area where we would think of partnering or thinking of diversifying from cartooning towards this area. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'll definitely be talking to you later.
There's one more hand up to the front.
Thanks, HMT Media. I think my comment comes again in line with what Mr. Mompemba has been talking about. And I think it's more on the puppetry. If you can allow to send back the Bobby, Bibo and Bobby, please, just so that I can explain better. No, the other one, the one on the Christmas, yes. I'm sitting like a parent, and I'm looking on those characters. I'm sorry, I'm going to be a little bit critic. The puppetry, I think, requires a lot of improvement. I see someone like with horns, my son will get scared on that. Right? I don't see the legs, I don't see the hands, then there is a small, if you're an animator and you want to pitch this, and my son will get scared. What I'm trying to say is you need to improve the puppetry to look more of children kind of content. That is a scary characters. I'm sorry.
The big one or the big one?
Both.
Both.
Yes. I don't know if you see what I see. Maybe my eyes, I'm wrong, but I think you need to improve that. No, but I like the idea of Bibo and Bobby and whatnot, but I think you need to improve. It's only, I think, and I think you have the capacity to improve. With these kind of guys who are doing the animation for long, I think we can. I don't know even the size of the hands. There is something wrong, this guy and this guy. I don't know. I don't know if other guys are seeing.
No, it's okay. How about this? After the pinch is finished, I'll bring the laptop. I think we had a glitch. I'll show you the videos.
Yes, no
and then
problem.
After that, you can tell.
And this
How's
one I'm
that?
commenting from a
No,
point
that's
of view
okay.
of the parent.
That's very fine. And also, I'd like to tell you that they were created in, they are abstracts of antelopes. So maybe that's why their horns and everything.
Ah, okay, thanks. But anyway.
It's such a good audience that other startups have the financial muscle to do research and consulting and do a market survey before they bring content out.
Mm-hmm.
So you are privileged to have a house full of free, free participants that are going to give positive criticism to your product. Thank you so much. And there's another hand that was at the front.
My name is Jasper Kido. I would actually like to comment, when back then in the days, in our youth, young days, we used to read.
Everybody's young in this house.
No,
We're all 24 years old.
No, our young days. There was a person who was talking about Yamato here yesterday, those young days of the 80s. I wasn't there. So our young days in the 90s, we used to read stories from Sarah, which the guy had a very big hand in doing them. So then we used to read them. I would really wish then when I have my child to see, to envision them in screens, if it's possible. Plus reading them. Then we did not have TVs and things like that. So if it's possible, trying to collaborate with those, with the writers. We have a group of...
It's nice to have animation of that. Or Sungura Stacking Beach Easy, and so on.
Thank you so much, Rio. And that will be the end of your presentation. And we'll invite questions closer to the end unless there's a burning question that cannot wait. Okay. And then we'll move on to Ubongo Kids by Christina Buana.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a hot seat. It's not meant to be. Use it as free research.
Good afternoon, everyone. I know if